First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Meilani. I come from State University of Jakarta, and I'm standing before you here to represent my friends together for our paper entitled A Case Study Assessing Current Knowledge of Torts as Causal Cerebral Palsy in Sleman. As for your information, Sleman is one of the agencies in Jakarta. And my partners consist of ISSE and Government. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my talks will last only for 7 minutes, and you can collect no questions in my presentation. But if I did my presentation into 5 parts, the first is the way of the research, the second is method, the third result of the research, and will be followed by conclusion and recommendation. Well, let's move to the first part, which is paper on the research. So we know that in Indonesia there are 3 kinds of education that we know, such as informal education, formal education, and non-formal education. And we know that formal education can be by school, and then informal education with churches and communities, and non-formal education can be by training program. And regarding to the non-formal education, we would like to introduce the Wahana Keluarga Cerebral Palsy, or WKCP. This is a forum or parents community that is conducted in Jakarta. So they facilitate around 100 parents whose children are having cerebral palsy. And we know that education is conducted as part of the human rights. So those children with special needs or cerebral palsy also have to get education. And nowadays technology has been so advanced, but actually there are some problems that actually cerebral palsy can be caused by prenatal causes or even before pregnancy. So mothers should be aware, and parents also should be aware of the what's so-called of TORT. So TORT is an acronym for a group of 5 of infectious diseases, consists of toxoplasmosis, rubella, cytomegalovirus, and herpes simplex, which the spread can be gained through pets or even regular food. And then this research conducted in the parents who belong to WKCP, whose children are having cerebral palsy, and we apply the sampling techniques, and we communicated with 30 parents, and we conducted the research by interview, survey, and observation. And it takes in their homes, and we use periods of time in the morning, in the afternoon, and evening. And we apply the descriptive quantitative method for analyzing this data. And this is the result of the research. So, based on, can you take the headline, please? Well, this is the question of the questionnaire. So the first is, apakah Anda mengetahui tentang TORT ketika mengandung anak Anda? Lalu yang kedua, apakah pernah melakukan pemeriksaan TORT sebelum hamil? Apakah pernah melakukan pemeriksaan TORT ketika hamil? Apakah pernah melakukan pemeriksaan TORT ketika anak Anda didiagnosis mengalami CP? Dan apabila anak Anda pernah dibawa untuk periksa TORT, apakah hasil dari pemeriksaan seperti positif atau negatif? And can you get back to the problem? Thanks. And this is the result. So 17 from 30 respondents do not test before they were pregnant. So only 13 of them have known about TORT, so the infectious diseases. And the second and third show that, the second and third question show that all parents do not do TORT tests even during or before pregnancy. So although they know that they have known about TORT, so they didn't do what's called of TORT test. because the reasons are various, because it is expensive, or it is they do not know what torch is and you have to do torch test like that. And then fourth, so 18 from 30 respondents do not do torch test after the children are diagnosed as MECP. And then the last survey showed that from 30 respondents, we know that 28 of the children are having torch as the cause of their cerebral palsy. And based on the interview, we can reveal the data that so at common, parents do not know about torch before they give birth for children as having CP. And after their children are having CP, they just examine their children to the medical center and then bring the torch test because they are facilitated by the government, and they found out that their children are positively having cerebral palsy. And this is the observation of the causes, the impact of torch test in their children which are having cerebral palsy. So 20% of them are having quadriplegia. So all of the forelimbs, two limbs, and down limbs cannot move. And then for the next 20% of them diplegia, so only two of their bodies that are affected. And then 40% of them are only one of their torso. And it means that they, based on the observation, we know that they have difficulties in doing gross skills and their fine skills such as walking, and they cannot do activities independently. They need others to help them. And then we move to the conclusion that first, most parents who found out about torch after giving birth to their children with CP. Second, parents just learn about torch after doing a torch test for parents and children. And lack of knowledge of torch and torch test leads to increasing numbers of children with CP. And this results might be an evaluation for all of you, all of people, that they have to have understanding about torch and they have to be aware about torch. And this is the recommendation. So parents and you who are parents to be should be aware and plan your pregnancy. It is better if you doing torch test so that you prepare well for your children later on. And then the government socialize more, promoting more about torch tests, so we can be aware through what's so-called of torch and provide parents with help fund to fight against torch. So actually, next, we know that prevention is always better than cure, and as parents to be and as parents we have the right, we have the obligation to do the best for our children.
Thank you.